Hello YouTubers, Xander here, and welcome back to DeadRising. Last time we were collecting queens and a generator for Isabella so that we could create the shot to keep us from becoming a zombie. And as a byproduct, we have a smelly perfume that zombies don't like. So we're going to start exploring this lovely tunnel. Which is flooded full of zombies. And we already hit a dead end. Or have we? So we send Isabella in there, she makes it to the other end and flips the switch that raises this gate. So one thing you want to do when you're going through here is being very careful, because in terms of healing items, there is not much. I should have warned everyone in the last video that it was basically a point of no return when you give Isabella the final... when you give her the final queen. So make sure you're stocked up as much as possible beforehand. Damn it. That was kind of a waste. How did that one do? Alright. One section down. And lots of zombies to go. Let's see if this works. Okay, screw that animation. Nope, not that one either. Nope, not that one. There we go. So the last move that we get at level 50 is the zombie walk. And what this does is makes us completely invisible to zombies. There are 3 different walking animations, and this one is the fastest. Assuming that we don't get stuck on the zombies themselves. As for Isabella, she's got her smelly perfume, so she can handle things on her own. Or not. Okay, yeah. It's not possible, there's too many zombies. However, I saw what I wanted to see right there. Oh, let me go! Damn it. Oh shit, wrong button. Double queens, nice. So we're just gonna kind of chain queens here. No! Stop it! There we go. Getting lots of kills in the meantime. And we've reached another gate that we have to send Isabella through. As we can see, there's 2 queens right there. And holy crap, we've already killed over 1,000 here. Aww. Oh, let's just... make another path. No, that's not gonna work. That works. And another queen. Yeah, this place is great for queen chaining.
Are you sure this was a good idea?
Guards here, too. If we can get that gate open, they'll be too busy dealing with zombies to notice us slip by.
Wait. The pheromone is starting to wear off. It's only strong enough to cover one of us. What are you...
Alright, hang on tight, okay? Once we're out, let's see if we can't steal ourselves that set of wheels. Alright.
So we got another save point here. Actually gonna drink this. Because I kinda need the health. So we can carry Isabella. And combined with our untouchable, it makes us very difficult to be grabbed. But I didn't want this queen. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Queen-bearing zombies can puke! Oh, there's another queener. Let's grab that queen. Hello. Ow. Yeah. There's actually an interesting thing about this part of the game. With a save point, those military guys, there's actually 2 apples that spawn in this map. You can just redo this part, well not redo this, but like exit this area, re-enter it through back there over and over again, and just rack up infinite experience. Because there's no time here. Your watch broke. So it's just literally infinite experience. Ow. Oh, 3 apples, my bad.
Come on!
Okay, Isabella, what are you doing? Come on,
Follow
Isabella.
me! Come on!
Isabella!
Come on!
Wow. Okay. There.
Follow me!
There we go. Oops. Okay, so right before we do this, we're gonna eat this apple. We're gonna drink the Spitfire. And we're gonna get in. Cue final battles. Alright, so technically we are now playing as Isabella as we use this mounted machine gun on the XM3 prototype tank. So while facing the tank, there are a few things we have to be wary about. One of them being that camera that just appeared on top. As soon as it appears, you need to focus your fire on it, because if it locks onto you, it'll fire the cannon and deal quite a decent chunk of money damage to you. Other than that, you're just hitting the 2 blinking green lights on the side and just whittling down its health. So it seems pretty simple enough. Now you have to be careful around certain points like this, because it can still lock onto you even while you're facing the wrong way, or even while it's not in your line of sight. And then it starts spawning the chopters as well. Oh, come on. Got it. Nice. Obviously the Spitfire ain't doing squat for us right now, but obviously, obviously, I did it for a reason. There's also a reason why I made it last twice as long. Oh yeah, it shoots those missiles at us. Luckily they got caught on that pillar twice. Oh boy. And there we go.
These automated machines are no use at all on the battlefield. Switch to manual control. Aim main cannon.
Oh, shit.
Well, what have we here? Where were you hiding when my men mopped up the mall? On a mission in which the number of targets is unclear, it's difficult to ensure absolute thoroughness. Huh. You have imagination. That's what drives you in your quest to run. Your quest to hide. As prey, you and your kind are much more stubborn than the zombies.
How much do you know about the zombies?
I commanded the Santa Cabeza cleanup operation. If we had fulfilled our mission then, we wouldn't be needed here now to take care of this incident.
That's all it was to you, huh? A mission. What about those innocent people who had to pay for sins committed by our government
Our
and its
mistakes
inhuman
have
research?
not begun with this operation. Humanity has proven itself to be quite adept at making mistakes. Ha! Hell, it's the only thing we truly excel at. Well then, I'd say this mission isn't quite over yet. Don't you agree?
So yeah, this is the final boss. His name is Brock. He doesn't like getting spit on, especially when our spit does the damage of bullets. We've lost all of our inventory slots, or everything that was in our inventory, and that's the reason why I drank the Spitfire, the double lasting Spitfire, to ensure that I would still have it by the time this fight happened. Otherwise we'd have to use our fists and our skill moves to fight him, but if we can lock him up, I'll just keep spitting at his crotch with my pistol spit until he dies, making this fight extremely easy. Because again, we have no healing, no weapons, no nothing. Another tactic that some people do is, obviously it requires a lot more planning, but reaching level 49 and almost level 50 right before this fight, so that when you take a picture of that PP sticker above Brock's head, of Brock when he does his like move or whatever, you level up and you can heal from it. But those are pretty much the only two tactics that you can use. And with that, the fight's over. Okay. Now, even though I really love the credit song, I don't want it to be like copyright or anything. So, that is it. That is overtime mode for the game. We have gotten the best possible ending. We unlocked the Mega Man boots, the Mega Man tights, the Special Forces uniform, the police cap, the ammo belt I thought I already had, the white hat, overtime mode, which I already had, and infinity mode. One of the main reasons that I absolutely love this game. Frank West managed to escape the town of Willamette with information pertinent to the incident under his belt. The news caused a fervor throughout the world, leading the U.S. government to at least admit partial culpability, livestock research. However, no connection to the Willamette incident was acknowledged, and the events that occurred there were deemed the work of a fringe terrorist group. The people of the world, as could be expected from the modern culture of news saturation, soon let the Willamette incident fade from their minds. The authenticity of Carlito's chilling plan to utilize the orphans as his pawns has yet to be confirmed or proven false. And yet he complained that his belly was not full. Back to the main menu screen. Interesting. I'm assuming that's supposed to be overtime? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's supposed to be overtime mode. Alright, well, let's get out of here. So we have a new 72-hour mode that we can restart using our level 50 character. Holy Cheez-Its. "99 days, 16 hours, 9 minutes, 10 seconds. Bullshit. That's actually, I believe, I'm fairly certain, hacked, because I think there's only enough to get about 17 days in the game. So, yeah. So that'll do it. The game, I think, is done. Well, it's not done. There's something else I want to do. I mentioned that there is infinity mode. And I want to do infinity mode. But I don't see it here. There's the new game, there's the invisible overtime, but there's no infinity mode. It just jumps to the slot change. And I want to do that. Okay, I guess I should. Before I say that I want to do it, I should explain what it is. Infinity mode is a see how long you can last sort of thing. Your health is constantly decreasing at a decent rate. 1% of a health block every second. So every minute and 40 seconds, you will lose 1 health block. There is, to my understanding, no infinite sources of food. Apparently, I believe that when this first came out, there was a glitch in Sion's food and stuff where there was infinite food. So maybe the 99-day thing did come from that. But there's supposed to be no infinitely spawning food. There are no quests, but at specific times of specific days, both survivors and psychopaths appear in certain plazas. Upon dying, they release a floating, spinning block, or box, I should say, that when you walk through will spit out a bunch of weapons, random, not exactly random, I think they're all preset, but weapons and rarely food. And the goal is just to survive as long as possible. There are 2 achievements related to it, 5-day and 7-day survivor. 5-day gives you a weapon, 7-day just gives you an article of clothing. The main point about the game is that, at least in the original, I don't know about this one, if they've changed that at all, but you could not save. And if you remember correctly, minus load times, 2 hours of real time is a full day in the game. So in order to get the 17-day survivor, you need 14 hours of playing the game without being able to save. So back then, you couldn't turn off the Xbox 360. You had to keep it on for 14 hours straight minimum. If you needed to take a break, you could pause the game, and that was it. So it was pretty much the ultimate challenge of this game. One of the reasons why I liked it so much. I had to do it so many times because of it freezing or whatever. So yeah. The problem with infinity mode, though, is that you spend a lot of time just standing in place waiting to eat the food that you can't all hold in your inventory. And that's boring as hell. I was originally going to stream infinity mode and then play Dying Light while I was waiting to eat food. But that would be playing Dying Light in 10 to 14 minute intervals, switching back over to this game just to eat something and switching back and forth, and I don't know how well my computer could run 2 games while trying to stream them both simultaneously. I think it'd just be a huge mess, add in the fact that in Dying Light, I couldn't pause the game because I was doing it on the hardest difficulty. So if I was in the middle of something and I really needed to eat in Dead Rising, I'd be screwed in one game or the other. So I don't think I could juggle it well enough. So I have a new idea. I'm going to do Infinity Mode. Whether it's on my own or not, I'm going to do Infinity Mode. I love Infinity Mode. But why not just cut when I'm standing around eating food? Simple enough. Go around, go to the specific areas that I need to, especially in the beginning. There's a lot of walking around you need to do. I get the food items I want, and when I have to sit around, just cut the recording and loop back once I've eaten everything. Simple enough. And yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. When I get the chance to, I'm not sure. The only reason I was able to luckily, I might just do it next week, because I just recorded 4 episodes of Dead Rising in one sitting because of an extra day off. So in theory, next week I don't have to record Dead Rising. I could, in theory, record Subnautica and then just jump straight in here, or if I do extra recordings this week, aside from Subnautica, I wouldn't need to record anything else. So, it might be very possible that after this episode that you're watching right now, then the next couple of days there might be the Infinity Mode. We'll see how that works. Well, that's assuming Infinity Mode actually appears, because, like, what the hell? Where is it? I need it. Give me my Infinity Mode. And there's also something I need to do beforehand. I need to get the Zombie Genocider achievement for killing the population of Willamette in zombies. Because doing so unlocks a weapon that makes Infinity Mode a lot easier. But that's pretty much it. I've rambled enough to create a half-hour video, which was the initial goal. I hope you guys enjoyed the campaign of the game, and hopefully, assuming everything I just said goes according to plan, next time will be Infinity Mode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you next time.